So, there are less than 6 more days left until the first phase of version 6.2 arrives, and if you are like me, you are probably staring at your Primogem counter and quietly asking yourself one question: is this really enough to get Durin or Venti? Or am I going to hit that very sad soft pity and go home empty-handed? In this video, we are going to go through everything you can realistically get in Phase 1, step by step, and by the end you will know exactly how many Primogems and how many wishes you can expect before the Durin and Venti banners rotate out. As many of you asked, this is a separate breakdown only for Phase 1, no confusing overlap, no maybe if math, just a clean count that you can use to plan your pulls. Let us start with the simplest source, the thing you see every single day: the daily commissions. As long as you log in and do all 4 dailies or complete them with resin and grab your reward from Catherine, you are looking at 1,260 Primogems over the full length of Phase 1. Now, beside the small daily stuff, version 6.2 gives us more main story content. From the main story in Phase 1, you can expect around 590 Primogems, plus 2 free pulls that you get as standard rewards. If you convert those 2 wishes into Primogems, that is another 320 Primogems. So in total, the main story block is worth about 910 Primogems during this phase. You are going to play this anyway to see what happens with the lore, so it is basically hidden Primogems that arrive while you have fun. Next up is Stygian Onslaught. If you clear the first 3 stages, you will get 450 Primogems from this mode. It may look a bit scary when you first enter, but the first 3 stages should be very doable if you ask me. After that, we have the classic Spiral Abyss. During Phase 1, if you keep up with Abyss resets, you can get 800 Primogems. This obviously assumes you can clear with 36 stars. Sadly, there is no Imaginarium Theater reset and no Paimon Shop reset in this Phase 1 calculation because both of those resets happen about 2 days before version 6.2 starts, so they are outside of the actual Phase 1 window. If I included them, that would be around 1,800 extra Primogems, but that would not be a fair Phase 1 only number. Also, there is no new permanent map or new offering level in version 6.2, so we do not get any extra Primogems from exploration this time. But do not worry, a new area is coming in version 6.3, so all the chest and offering rewards from that map will help you for future banners, just not for Durin in this patch. With that cleared up, let us move on to the other quest content. Besides the main story, there are smaller quests and side stories that still give a decent amount of currency. Throughout Phase 1, you can expect around 270 Primogems from these extra quests. They are not as flashy as the main Archon-style story, but they are mostly fast, and they stack up. While you are doing all these quests and combat modes, you are also going to unlock a bunch of achievements. For this phase, you can expect about 55 Primogems from achievements. It is not a giant number, but it is basically free because you get it along the way without doing anything special on purpose. Now we come to the part that a lot of players enjoy the most, the events. Phase 1 of version 6.2 actually has a pretty fun lineup. First, there is the Bing Bang Flinch Ball event, which runs from the 5th of December to the 15th of December. If you play through all the challenges, this one gives you 420 Primogems. Then we have the big Christmas event. This one falls a bit into Phase 1. Because we do not know the exact Primogem distribution across all days, I will only count what reasonably fits into the first half. For Phase 1, I will estimate about 400 Primogems from the part that is still claimable in the first phase. The rest, which is roughly 720 Primogems, will fall into Phase 2, so we are not counting that second half in this video. One more important detail here. This Christmas event also gives you a completely free 4-star bow just for playing, plus enough refinement materials to push it all the way to refinement rank 5. That does not change your Primogem total, but for your account power it is a very nice gift. In addition to the main in-game events, there is also a web event that you definitely should not ignore. It is called Mealy Snow Resort, Party in Wonderland, and it gives you 40 Primogems for doing some simple tasks. Usually that means you click through a few little story screens, maybe play a small mini-game, and then claim your reward. When version 6.2 starts, keep an eye on your in-game mailbox or the event menu and make sure you log into this web event, because missing 40 Primogems here is the same as throwing away a quarter of a pull for free. On top of everything we have already talked about, we also get the usual update maintenance compensation. When the game goes down for the patch and then comes back up, each player receives 600 Primogems in their mailbox as compensation for the downtime. That's one more reason to check your mailbox on day one. If you are saving for Durin or Venti, this feels like a small festival every patch. Now let us talk about Primogem codes. Because the special program for this version does not happen inside Phase 1, you should not expect the classic 3 codes of 100 Primogems each during the period we are counting here. Those will appear in Phase 2. But it is still very realistic to expect at least one normal 60 Primogem code around the version. So I am adding 60 Primogems from codes to the Phase 1 calculation. By the way, if you usually miss those codes or see them too late, remember that I always post them on my channel as soon as they go live. So if you subscribe, you will not lose out on those free Primogems. There are also some smaller sources that do not really fit into a big category but still matter. These include character trial runs for the new banners and other tiny rewards. Altogether, these other stuff sources give you around 135 Primogems over Phase 1. To translate that into actual wishes, remember that one pull costs 160 Primogems. If you divide 5,400 by 160, you end up with around 34 wishes. That is okay, but it is not enough to guarantee a 5-star if you are starting from 0 pity and still need to win the 50-50. Now let us see what happens if you also have the Welkin Moon active. Across the whole phase, Welkin gives you an extra 1,890 Primogems on top of the free-to-play total. If you add that to the 5,400 we just calculated, you reach a new total of 7,290 Primogems. That is roughly 46 wishes. Looking at all of this, Phase 1 is honestly pretty average in terms of income. The timing is actually kind of unlucky. You just barely missed the Paimon shop reset. You also missed the Imaginarum Theater reset. There is no new map to explore in 6.2, so no chest hunting or offering rewards to pump up your count, and the really big Christmas event is split across both phases, so the second part of its Primogems lands in Phase 2, not in the Durin window. If those missing things were all inside Phase 1, we would be talking about well over 60 pulls with Welkin instead of around 46. But this is the reality of this patch, so it is better to know the real numbers and plan around them than to hope for extra wishes that are not actually coming. Let me know in the comments who you are pulling for in Phase 1 and how many Primogems you have saved right now. I always like reading your plans and seeing who is going all in and who is skipping. And if you do not want to miss the small 60 Primogem codes or the bigger live stream codes in the future, remember to subscribe, because I post them as soon as they go live. Good luck on your wishes. I hope your next multi brings you the character you are saving for, and I will see you in the next video.